Hi, my name is Christiana, and this is Clearing My Thoughts Day 2. Clearing My Mind Day 2. I keep saying clear my thoughts. I'm rethinking the theme like thoughts I harbor, clearing my thoughts rather than clearing my mind because the idea of this series was we are in exam period, so it's to clear the thoughts in my head by voicing them out to make more room for more studies I'll be doing later on. If you have any better way to kind of put it for me, why not? You can share it with me in the comment section. Today, I'm talking about Thanksgiving. I am glad to have had the opportunity because I feel like if I did this video in the day or maybe in the morning, I probably wouldn't have spoken about it. I'm doing it, or I'm speaking about it because I spoke to a very wonderful counselor in my school, and she spoke about how the fact that I wrote it down. I don't know. I really love her thinking. I really love sitting with her because there are so many things she says and they are so inspiring, and at the same time she also kind of adds the belief and the vision of God. She's good. She was saying that if the day ends and you are home, give thanks. Like I said, we are writing exams, and so for me, my stress is probably on learning and maybe trying to record some things I learned that I have not been able to, or not knowing something I think I should have known, or maybe after exams the stress that it came with, that is like my worry at the moment. My worry is like exam based. Am I getting this right? Why am I not getting this right? This looks examinable. I need to chew this in my head. I need to cram this. Like, that's my worry. And that is not someone's worry, and the person is in the same exam period as I am. And she was saying that some people are worrying what they'll eat, some people are worrying what they'll drink, some people are even sick, some people are in the hospital. And unfortunately, this week that are writing exams, some students have been through some series of accidents, and some have even died. And that is like, it's happening in exam period. So in as much as we are all writing exams, and I feel like there's a lot going on in terms of my books and all, I still have to give thanks because even these people, some of them are really giving thanks to God. If I did this, clear my mind in the morning or in the afternoon or even in the evening before I met her, that would have probably not been on my mind. I don't think I would have considered it as something to even talk about. And then I realized how worthy it is to talk about the fact that there are so many things that happens to us that are kind of like the worst scenarios ever. And then it is somebody's day-to-day activity, like it's somebody's like cup of tea, not in a good way, in a very bad way. I remember there was a time where I felt really poor, not poor per se, but like I was really in need and wanting in terms of food, clothing, what I would drink, and I was frustrated about it. I spoke to my mom. My mom said I'll hear from her later on. And I was just frustrated about it. And I remember going to the counselor's office, and we were kind of queued to meet the counselors. That even is something to give thanks to because people have problems every single day. And yes, you might have a problem, but it's not that bad that you're seeing a counselor. You are like, this too shall pass. Some people's problems, it's not this too shall pass. It is not passing away. So I went to see the counselor, and we had queued, and I just sat by this guy, and he asked me why I was there, and I was telling them I'm frustrated. I'm here to see if the school can give me food bank, that kind of thing. And then he was telling me his life, and I was like, you know what? If food bank comes and you get your own, then I'll come for my own. You must get your own. Like, I just felt privileged all of a sudden. Like, yes, I mean, but what man? That's why I'm here. But like, what over? And the way he looked, he did not look like it. I even thought maybe he was there to apply for some scholarship, or these days they have students, some rich students among us that kind of like can fund some their friends' school fees. Some people even support the school's food bank with their money. So anything is possible. When I spoke to him and I realized that, wow. And then I even realized that the reason why I am there, that's I can't do anything about this. I need help. It's like his day-to-day something that he moves through quite easily. And that's not because it's easy for him. It's because it has happened so much so that he has kind of adapted to that living. And so he's cool. It just inspires me to tell you to give thanks. I don't know how your day went. That is why I will be very glad if you found this in the night. But if you found it in the morning too, why not? We thank God for what happened the day before and what will be happening that day. If you found it in the afternoon, similar, we thank God for what happened the day before, then what happened the morning before. And what is going to happen the rest of the day. If you found it in the evening, you know what? That's it. Regardless of whatever you are going to, give thanks. Whether happy or not, give thanks. In all things, give thanks to God. And sometimes, when you go to church and we are praying, especially about Thanksgiving, and then the pastor will be like, Muslims pray 5 times again, giving thanks to God. These people do this as Christians. Bible says we should pray at all times. That should not even be like the standard. Like, that is not the standard. Muslims praying 5 times a day is not even a standard for us. You have to, because when you think and life is spiritual, gosh, go and watch Life is Spiritual by the Winlows. You realize that like life is spiritual, and that if you made it every day, it means that one way or the other you won a spiritual battle that you are not aware of. And mostly when you are not aware of something, it means that you are not the one fighting that battle. That you should give thanks for. Finally, I also want to give a special shout out to my one and only. This person has been watching my YouTube videos a lot. I have called her name out before. Yes. Saying that she watches and she doesn't comment. Now she watches, she comments, she likes, she shares, she has subscribed. To my dearest Dora, I love you. She's dancing in the room. For the sake of your privacy, I'll not record you. Don't worry, you are fine. And yes, please, if you like, share, subscribe, and you comment on my videos, you get a shout out. These are some of them, their usernames, it's not like your actual name. But if your name is Celine1234 and you have been commenting, you've been liking, you've been sharing, you've been supporting me here, I'll mention Celine1234 with ease. I'm telling you. Anyways, give thanks. Give for thanks. Give for thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give. Hi. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks because it's risen. Jesus Christ, His Son. I think that's not the lyrics, but it doesn't matter. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks because it's risen. Jesus Christ, His Son. And now, continue. Bye.